Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in, it's Hill. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Paul, where these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. A little release to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick completion on the out route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here's the hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Rivers. Pulls it in. It's Milner. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, number 19. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you can tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for space. It's Green. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Steps away to find some room. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, forced the incompletion.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Finds his big tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Milner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. On the run, still looking. Grab near the marker, it's Cunningham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Makes the grab, it's Vaughn. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Deep. And the Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. second down, they'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man, it's Rivers. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bishop. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Alexander. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Back to throw, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll move the wide receiver. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his man. It's Hill. Ripping through the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. To the air, it's Rivers. With the catch, it's Braswell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Watkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've got a fever, and what they want is more cowbell, and they are getting it as the Bulldogs stretch the lead.
Hail State, explosive plays all over the field, David. They are running away with this thing.
And I guarantee you all the Ole Miss fans are saying, get those cowbells out of my face, because they are excited and they've got something to cheer about.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. Stumbled to the ground. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. He's going to run it. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.